I saw those videos on YouTube. I never saw it in real life. I saw those videos on YouTube. I never saw it in real life. This is the way to do it.
Hello everyone, welcome to the reading. This reading will be about Kanye West. Now, it's interesting because I guess he's been having some concerts and making music and all that. And people are trying to bring him down, right? Now, let me just say that I don't have any Kanye West music in any of my music stuff. Honestly, I think the only song that might have Kanye in it, this is probably going to be controversial because she's in the news lately, and I actually did a reading on her. Katy Perry, that Alien song. I was really young when that song came out, and I have very good memories with that song. And honestly, that's the only song that I have that Kanye's in, because I don't care for that type of music. So I'm not a fan, nor am I just a hater. To be honest, I don't care for him. But, this reading is going to be whatever pops up, right? Because I'm going to be looking and seeing, are people after him? Do he need to worry about his life? Or, that's all I was going to say. I was going to say something stupid, but they were just telling me not to say it. I really want to say it because it's funny, but the vibes are kind of just don't say it. But it's all love. It's no hate, Let me just say that. And let me preface it with that, right? Because I was going to say, are the small hats after him? You know what I mean? I'm cool with the small hats personally. So we be making jokes and shit, and they know I'm crazy, and we vibe and shit. So I know people probably don't know, so they probably think I'm all weird and shit, but no. But yeah, so let's see. Are the small hats after Kanye West? Are they about to take his motherfucking life away from him? What can we see, right? So what's gonna pop up? Right? Let me just get the general vibe before I start asking questions. What's the general vibe? What's going on with Kanye? Did the card come out? Sometimes I have to watch out because the cards be... I thought I seen the card. Sometimes the cards be be a card that be out and I don't be seeing it until the reading and shit is done or something. And I'm like, oh damn, I didn't see that. Because I don't really be paying attention to the cards, guys. Honestly. Tough situations. Tough situations. Now, we have an interesting card here. We have the Queen of Swords. What is this Queen of Swords trying to get into? Before I start getting into all the deep shit, what is this Queen of Swords trying to get into? What can we see? All right. Oh, the Queen of Swords is trying to disturb his happiness with his children. That's what I was getting, right? Even without the card without the card coming out. But, I know that sometimes people want the visuals because anyone could just tell you what they think and blah, blah, blah. But I actually like to prove it, right? I don't have all these different tarot cards for nothing. To be honest, I love the imagery. I think the imagery is amazing, right? It's kind of just I love art, and it's I can actually hold art. You know how usually you just observe art? Obviously I love art and stuff. I love a particular type of art, but it's kind of just I love art. And that's why I have all these decks too, because I love the imagery, right? But what I'm seeing here is that this Queen of Swords, he needs to watch out, right? Who do you think this Queen of Swords is, right? This is a mother trying to disturb the vibe with his children. That's what's being told to me. Trying to disturb the bond, the vibe that he has with his children. A sideways card representing disturbance, right? Not just that, the 10 of Cups relating to the family and relating to happiness. She doesn't want Kanye happy. What else can we see about this 10 of Pentacles? More family energy. What's going on with this legacy? The King of Wands, he's trying to be a family man. And it's telling me that, he might be disturbed, but his children actually care about him. Ooh, interesting. What's the bottom of the deck and the top of the deck? Yeah, but there's someone that's a narcissist here. Someone that's a narcissist, bringing death, bringing violence, is what's being told to me, right? Causing conflicts, causing problems. Let me just say, see, is this, I already know, but is it Kim Kardashian? What's going on? Is it Kim? This is full of illusions. Full of illusions. I'm gonna be real, guys. I'm gonna be real, right? Is it Kim? Yes, I'm getting it's Kim. But I'm seeing another man here. I'm seeing another man here. Not just that, I'm getting Chris energy, right? You know, we know that justice is the card for Libra, right? And I know Kim is a Libra. I don't know Kanye's zodiac sign. I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe it would be smart to know these people's zodiac signs before I start having readings on them. But I can't be bothered. The energy comes out regardless, right? But what I'm seeing here is that, yeah, just right off the bat, if you want a connection to say like, oh, is it Kim? Yeah, because her card came out, Libra, right? But to be honest, I already knew it was Kim, but I'm getting Chris, right? To be honest, this would just be for you guys. So you guys can be like, oh, wow, it is Kim because it's a Libra, right? With the justice energy. But I'm going to be real. It already told me that Kim is doing shit, but it's telling me her mother. I'm getting the mother. Kim's mother. She's causing problems. She's causing problems. And whoever this man is, there's a man here that's causing problems. A man with negative plans, causing problems. I don't know, it's saying causing arguments, causing fights. You know, the Five of Wands, arguments and fights. Then we have almost like an energy of like, I don't know, narcissism, abuse. People getting off to the joy of abuse, dysfunction. Not just that, this is unnecessary. When we speak of the Seven of Cups, when like we're speaking of like narcissism, stuff like that, yeah, the Seven of Cups represents illusions and blah, 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 right? But this represents unnecessary disputes, unnecessary problems. Like it's almost just like someone looking for something for like it doesn't, you know, there's no reason for it. What's going on with this Queen of Cups? Right? What's going on with this Queen of Cups? I don't want to get that card. What's going on with this Queen of Cups? What can be shown to us? Yeah, his relationship. This woman, she might be done. The woman that he was with, she might be done. She lost herself. She gave herself up, right? She was waiting for love. But now it's like she doesn't want it. She doesn't want to be involved. What's going to happen with him and his chick? I don't know if this is the Bianca chick, Sensory or Sensore, however the fuck you say it. What's going on? I don't know. There was some drama like a year or two ago. I don't know if it's true. I think they said that she was giving him a blowjob on a gondola or some shit. I was like what in the ratchet shit is going? Like, I mean, I guess it's cute if it was private. Like, if you know, like, if it happened, no one didn't know except the two people, then that's cool. But, like, again, I don't know if it's true or if it's just gossip or, like, I don't even be trying to look up these things, honestly. I just do this because, like, you know, I love having readings and doing readings, you know, even on these celebrities and shit. But I don't even be looking up celebrity news, like, in my regular life, you know? I only do it these days, recently, to, like, come up with subjects and shit, right? If someone's not trying to have me do a celebrity reading, it's just like, yeah. Oh, yeah, she dealt with pain. She dealt with abuse, humiliation, the Nine of Wands, representing injury, right? And this isn't an injury that was just given to her. This is an injury that she accepted. It's a sideways card. It represents two people. This is injury that he gave her and injury that she gave herself. So, I mean, you know, she feels a particular way. What can we see about this magician? What's going on with this magician? Yeah, he's still going to be going through things, guys. He's still going to be going through things. You know, he's still going to be going through shit. He's trying to make this love thing work, though. So he's trying to spoil this chick. It told me smothered. So he's trying to smother this woman. And that's why, crowning this, we have the Knight of Cups. Is this a big love offer? No, it's not. It's almost like, yeah, he might be crazy, but he's not that crazy. You know how, like, sometimes people feel like if a person's like 60, 70, or not 60, because 60 could be kind of young, but maybe like 70 or 80, they think that they can run circles around an old person, whether it be if a young woman is with an old man, like a sugar daddy, sugar baby situation, or even if it's just regular people trying to just like scam some money out of an old person. People, they know, like, they like, what the fuck, like, they'll look at you crazy, and sometimes they don't even say anything, like, those old people, they could be deadly, because they won't even tell you that, oh, I know that you're a fool and you think I'm a fool and you think you're going to play me. They'll just keep things to themselves, right? That's what I'm getting. Like, they'll just, like, if it's a man and he's having you fucking, I guess, suck the powder off his balls and shit, the cobwebs. It's kind of just like he'll have you doing that while you're thinking that you're playing him, you're going to marry him. Meanwhile, he's going to like dump your ass, right? We've seen a lot of stuff like this happen in the world. Same thing with this guy. Yeah, he might be crazy, but he's not that crazy, right? It's like, how come this isn't crowning it and this is, how come like the big love offer isn't crowning this? It's not crowning it because he wants to breadcrumb her. He wants to give her a little bullshit. Yeah, he might give her things here and there, right? Real shit. But with the money that this man has, he hasn't really did all that much for her, is what I'm seeing, right? He's breadcrumbing her. I know I should stop saying it, but like, honestly, like, I have a very good friend. He's a small hat. And it's kind of just like something that like he thinks is funny. He loves when I say it. Like, like when people, like strangers, they don't know like terms of endearment, and when you play around with like people and stuff like that. But like, like when you get friends with someone, sometimes it just is what it is, right? That's why I love saying small hat, because it's just like just a stupid joke that we laugh at. But let me see. Ooh, are the small hats gonna take out Kanye? What can I see? The small hats be powerful, child. Right? My friend that's a small hat, he told me, he was just like, you're never gonna see one of us homeless. He was just like, no matter what. He was just like, we take care of our own. So I never forgot that, right? And I was like, that's actually fascinating. That's why I say, like, we can actually learn a lot from those people. Like, I love their culture and stuff, as far as like, not like all the crazy shit that be going down, like the wars and shit, but just like kind of like how they are with their family, how they are about business and their culture and all that, and how they protect their kind and their own. I think that's very admirable, and we can learn from that, right? But let's see. Our small hats after Kanye. What can we see? The energy's saying that whatever's going to happen, we're going to find out for sure in this reading. Oh, the small hats fuck with Kanye. Oh my god, they made money off that nigga. What the fuck? Oh yeah. It's telling me it's true. Oh yeah, it's just drama. It's just the news cycle. Yeah. Look at this. With the moon and bullshit. Yeah, that whole thing with Kanye and all the drama, and yeah, the everyday people, it's like, ooh, it's bad. Like, I know this woman, I don't know if I should say her name, but I'll say it. I'll watch her. She talks about the business of fashion and stuff like that. I don't know the name of her channel. I just know that, like, when it starts, she says news fash. I'm so lame, right? So, like, if you watch it, you'll know who I'm talking about, because she'll be like, news fash. And then she starts talking about the business of fashion and stuff. But she's interesting because she's kind of just like, oh, I'm a small hat and I'm never going to support Kanye. She was like, I think she even said something like she's not going to fuck with Adidas since, like, they had business with him and stuff like that. And you see, I feel like, if we melanated people were like that, we'd take over the world and shit, right? If we were just like, if we had that sort of conviction, we wouldn't let people play with us. Everyone be playing with us because we're not, like, I don't know, we're not in a right union, It's all these different type of things going on, right? People talking about, are you FBA? Are you African? Are you this? Are you that? And it's kind of just like, that only matters if reparations is going to be dished out, right? That's true though. If reparations is going to be dished out, then that's the only time that really matters. But if we're not actually talking about no money being passed, right? No reparations because of some actual damages that really went on, then it's kind of just like we really shouldn't be dividing, right? Especially when we got people ravaging us. I think I'm going to be a politician one day, guys. No, stop. I'm surprised that only 15 minutes passed. It seems like I've been sitting here for hours. I have a lot of energy right now. But let me just say, the small hats love Kanye. Maybe not the news fast woman, right? Maybe she's just doing that because she's trying to be, she's like, look, people, you know what I mean? I'm, a part of the program, right? I'm following the program. But what I'm seeing here is this Ace of Cups. They giving Kanye love. We have a marriage. They love his crazy ass. They made a lot of money over, because of him. All his music, all his bullshit, right? They get along. The two wands, right? He might have even crossed his wand with a few, small hats. They might have some intimate passion here and there and shit. I don't know who wouldn't get sweaty with Kanye, but hey, that's not my business. But I'm saying they might have even got sweaty and shit, right? They love Kanye. They ain't trying to fuck with him, right? Yeah, we got the Judgment. And yeah, we got the moon representing the illusions. What is this Judgment about, though? What is this Judgment? Can we see? What is this Judgment about? Because I'm seeing that. I don't want to get it fell in my hands. They don't know what to do with him, though. They don't know what to do with him. They might love, and this is real, right? Right? It is what it is. Businessmen can be quite cold, huh? Do they love this Kanye guy? Yes. Do they fuck with him? Yes. Four of Wands representing a marriage, right? They fuck with him. But we know that blood stains are hard to clean, and businessmen are quite ruthless. And what I'm seeing here is that the Two of Swords, they don't know what they want to do with this guy, right? They might make him a part of the news cycle in another way. You know what I mean? They might invoke, certain things I can't talk about. And you gonna fucking see Kanye on the news and shit. Ah, shit. What is this moon about? These illusions. I wonder, shit. This is a small hat here. This man is a small hat. He's affiliated with the small hats. Oh my God, Kanye. What have you gotten yourself involved in? I'd be joking with my friend like this too. I'm like, are you trying to do some bad business with me? Like, what are you trying to do? Right? Are you trying to use me for some sort of like ritual and shit? We'd be joking and shit, because, stereotypes are fun to joke about, right? This is why we get along, because you'd be like, I'm crazy. But I don't know, Kanye, right? I don't know, right? There's one right here. Right? Small hat right here with secret energies, right? I would say to Kanye, do they like you, Kanye? Yeah, they like you. But will they possibly do something to you? Ooh, it's up in the air, man. It's up in the air, Ooh, You better go back to Wyoming or wherever the fuck, and you better just... You better sign all your music and your deeds and everything to them if you haven't already, low key, and just be like, you come in peace and you want peace, because they might make you part of the news cycle, right? Ooh, damn. Ooh, shit. You see who give it up like this in these readings, right? Ooh, this is interesting. This is so interesting. Yeah, me and Small Hats, we be chilling, man. I remember I was having a really interesting conversation with one about like, I don't know, like a year ago when I was like away. We were like chilling and talking about politics and existence and things like that. And dude was old as hell. What was he, like 70 or 80? Right? And we were eating swordfish and talking about some interesting stuff. And like, you know, you could learn a lot from like old people and things like that, right? You know, I've always been like that since I was young. Like I can have conversations with like all sorts of people. Oh yeah, my main friend, we're the same age, right? So yeah, let me just say that. But yeah, you can learn a lot from like, you know, old people and stuff like that, right? So yeah, let me just say that. But I don't know. What can we see, man? Ooh, what was going on? Oh, let me just say for the record, if anyone was wondering, no, I haven't given up any booty or anything like that. If people were wondering, like, what is Jay doing chilling with small hats? I'm a very social person, right? So let me just say that for the record, right? Because I don't know how, like how that came out, how it's like. But yeah, what can we see? I mean, this is my favorite card in the deck. Let me just say that. My most favorite card. The red dinosaur reminds me of something very important in my life. So yeah, that's all as far as I'm going to say about that. So yeah, it's a very, like, this is like one of the most meaningful cards. I wish I need to turn this into some sort of artwork, you know, like hang it, but not like this, like have it like, you know, at least that size or something, because it would be really cool to have because of the meaning that it has for me. But let me just say, the sun. I mean, I don't know. They're trying to work things out. I know the sun's about illumination or blessings and shit, but I'm seeing a crop here. Why is a dragon holding an apple, and why is she in the crop? Why? This dragon's trying to appraise the value of Kanye. So someone here with power and authority is appraising Kanye's value, right? That's just what I'm seeing. And at the same time, they're trying to, again, work out the value of Kanye. Is he worth more alive, or is he worth more dead? I gotta keep it real with you guys. This is getting crazy, huh? This is getting really crazy. And the moon, I don't know, guys. There's a lot of clouded energy here, you know? I know I'm not really putting a full emphasis on it, but even with the energy, with me trying to delve into this, I've been seeing like clouds, right? And mist. I've been seeing a lot of clouds and a lot of mist. I've been seeing things when I do these readings. I just don't talk about it, right? Because it's just like, if I mention every little like vibe I was getting, like either sensation or visual or whatever, like the readings would take forever because it's so much throughout the readings, right? But I've been getting a lot, right? It's almost just like things, it has like a cover or a veil over it. There's a veil over Kanye, right? These people that are involved in some stuff, you know, they're really some powerful magicians. Let me just say that, right? So this is very veiled. At the same time, though, they do care about Kanye. It just is what it is. They actually like him. So I'm seeing here that, you know, if he stays with the plan, they'll let him be, you know? Like the people that actually have the power to do something with Kanye, they're not tripping off of him. Let me just say that. Like they're not, you know how like in the news, they try to like bring up all this stuff, like there's some real vibes and stuff. For the people that matter, they don't really care, right? Despite what the news say. For me, personally, like, you know how like sometimes readers give a meaning to a card. If you guys watch my readings, when I ever use like this deck and this came out, for me it always represents spiritual protection. That's just what it always meant for me, right? Because the meaning of this card is very like symbolic and shit. So it's like, I don't know, I'm getting a lot of protection here. So he's cool, right? He's cool as far as that. Yeah, so what's going on with Kanye? Is he happy? Is he sad? What's going on with him? Is he happy? Is he sad? All right. Trusting the guidance, experiencing ripeness. Let me do it like this. Let me do it like this. All right. So what I'm seeing here is that this man, he's just trying to do the best that he can, right? Trusting the process, trying to do the best that he can. He's keeping a lot of stuff hidden. And if you think about it, this makes sense with the silence, right? It makes sense because have Kanye really been has he been saying anything crazy lately? If you really think about it, right? Again, I don't follow these celebrities or anything like that, so I don't know. But honestly, whenever he would say something crazy, it would pop up. Like you'll see it in the feed, right? And all that. I'm not seeing anything in the feeds, guys. Like, he's been silent. So it's interesting. He's just been trusting the process. He's just been experiencing life. Problems with the kids keeps popping up. Someone's trying to separate his kids from him, with this guidance here. The kids are reluctant as well. So there's a guardian that's trying to separate him from his kids. And they're just like, fuck that shit. At the same time, though, he is trying to just chill in his life, is what I'm seeing here with this experiencing. Experiencing is all about just enjoying your life, enjoying your situation, right? But, at the end of the day, he does have a real situation, right? He has a legit sort of like problem with the burden, right? So I'm seeing that it just is what it is. But at the same time, he is maturing with the ripeness, right? And he's just trying to travel through life. But at the same time, he has a lot of myths around him. A lot of myths. That's why it's hard for me to even see, into this energy. Because whoever he's with, whoever he's interacting with, these people, again, they're really affiliated with some real shit. So it's kind of like hard to see, right? It's hard to see. What's simmering, though? It's just him slowing down, which he has been doing, slowing down. Not just that, he really wants to switch up his life, guys. He doesn't like the whole craziness and all that. It's like, that's so passe, right, in 2026. So I'm seeing that he wants to switch it up. Now, will he do it and all that? I ain't going to look into it any further. This reading was actually draining for me. I started with a lot of energy, but now I'm tired. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Take care.